everybody, it's Sarah Soon, and I'm here with my husband, Robert Ward.
Hey everybody, I'm not Sarah Soon, so I am Sarah's incredibly handsome, but definitely not single husband now.
So, the reason why I wanted to bring him on today is he is actually the catalyst for my novel, Love at the Mayo. I had written a scene, I just thought about it, so I wrote it out, which is surprising because I have a lot of scenes and story ideas in my head, but I don't tend to write it out. He encourages me, he's like, did you write it out? So I did, and then I shared it with him, and I'll let him tell you what he thought after I shared it with him.
Well, I remember the scene, and I remember thinking that it was a good redemption story, and that it would be interesting to see the characters more developed and just made into a story and see what happened.
Well, what's funny is he suggested I make it a novella. Now, novella is somewhere between 20,000 to 40,000 words, and I think 80 chapters later, I realized.
Next time I'm going to suggest she write a parable or a short story, and maybe she can get it down to,
The
novella's length, yes.
So sorry to my editor, I had to cut at least 20,000 to 30,000 words before I submitted it to her. But yes, it is a novel. But I also wanted to share how we have some history with the Mayo
Yes, we do.
ourselves. Babe, when did we first hang out or even visit the Mayo together?
Well, we were part of a singles, and this was when we were just friends. We were part of a singles group at our church, and we were doing a scavenger hunt. And part of the scavenger hunt sent us to the Mayo, to the rooftop bar. So I remember we went downtown and we did a few other stops, but we also stopped at the Mayo, and it was interesting and cool just to go up there, and we had a fun time. And then next, after you started writing the story, we went to the restaurant downstairs, and we asked the waitress about some of the history and such at the Mayo and of the bar, and how much of the decor and such was still original and the Mayo has been around since
1920s.
1920s. Yeah, I was thinking that. Early 20s. So some of the tile work and some of the decorations were still original to the original building. So that was very interesting. And then finally...
And just so you know, the restaurant called the Boiler Room we went there Sunday afternoon for lunch. It was delicious.
Absolutely delicious. Very good.
And it's cool because, like you said, with the decor, they actually had abstract paintings of different celebrities that have visited the Mayo over time, like Babe Ruth, Lucille Ball, Will Rogers, and Charles Lindbergh.
Of course. And then, so when we continued on our dating life, and I decided I wanted to propose to this beautiful woman here. So when I thought of where I could propose, I was talking it over with a few female friends that I affectionately like to call Robert's Council of Ladies, who was helping me plan this whole thing out. And it occurred to me I had to do it at the Mayo because we had history there, and it's just a cool setting, but also because Sarah was writing a love story there and a story of redemption there, which is much like our relationship. So I had got together with these ladies, and they were very helpful in helping me plan out and to set it all up and
scout out the land.
Yeah, scout out the land. So it was interesting. The night of, we didn't have much time by the time I got the ring in, and I was planning to propose on our dating anniversary. So got the ring in like on a Friday night, and I was going to do it that Saturday night. So I called these girls up, and they helped me. And while we were eating dinner at another restaurant a little bit away, and I told her I had a bit of a surprise for her, and they went up to these two ladies that helped us. They went up to the rooftop bar, and they scouted us out a location and even texted me where to go so that they not only could I propose, but they could videotape it. And we had our friend who is a videographer there to videotape it as well. And I had her in the dark the entire time and got her up there, and I proposed, and it was really special. They all got it all on tape or on video. We don't do tape anymore. And all the everybody at the bar was cheering for us when she said yes, and it was pretty special.
So yeah, it was really special, and I had no idea because we'd already planned on going out for our 1-year anniversary, and he told me that Monday before that the ring hadn't come and he felt really bad. So I had very low expectation.
And when I told her that, it was true. The ring hadn't come in, but it came in between the time that I had told her that and the date night itself. So we, like I said, didn't have much time to actually plan.
But it all worked out amazingly. It was so cute though, because he was so nervous from the time that he picked me up, drove me to the Mayo, drove me to the Italian restaurant, and then we walked to the Mayo. He was so nervous, and I kept telling him throughout dinner, I'm like, it's me. We've been, we were dating for a year, so we were really relaxed, but he just was so, I know
it's an important time.
Yeah, so he just wanted the night to go well, and I just kept telling him it's okay, and he just kept saying, well, I just want our date to go well. I have this really nice letter, and that was something that we did with each other, is write each other's sweet letters and notes. So that didn't seem very out of the ordinary. But yeah, so it was very special. And about a few months later, me and my editor friend, we actually spent the night at the Mayo so we can get kind of a more intimate look of what the hotel is like and what it's like to stay there as a guest. And it was cool because they've really, even though they've modernized it, they've incorporated a lot of the historical aspect. They have a whole room dedicated to pictures and news clippings of its history, and then they have a display with artifacts like the original skeleton key and menus from the restaurant from like the 30s and 40s. So it was just cool to see, the marriage of the historical past to the revitalization of the hotel. And so I appreciate Robert doing that because it just really incorporated our love story to the love story of the novel.
Yep.
So
you always have a special place for us.
Absolutely. So next week we'll be wrapping up all things Love at the Mayo. And if you have any questions or if you want to be a beta reader for the story, please share and let me know in comments. Okay, until then, bye-bye.